back again with another Wayfinder video, or specifically a Airship Syndicate video today, since I just recently woke up, if you can't tell, and we just got some not so great news coming in for Airship Syndicate, and of course some of the layoffs they are having to be done over there. And today we're going to be going over everything that is known publicly, and as well as how some of it might actually affect Wayfinder and the community specifically as a whole. So there's no easy way to really jump into all this. So let's just go ahead and hop on in and let's discuss what is happening with Airship Syndicate and a layoff that recently just happened. So to get into all this information is coming from Airship Syndicate, directly from the horse's mouth here. The CEO, Joe Maconn, I probably butchered that last name. I have heard that name pronounced hundreds of different ways over the last 20-30 years of following his work in the comic industry. But nonetheless, we got information from him, as well as the president, Ryan Finelli. Once again, hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. Sorry, my dudes. The information, once again, is coming from Airship, and they ended up putting out a statement that ended up stating here, in light of the difficult challenges of facing our industry, we had to make the tough decision to let go of some incredible talent at Airship team member, including 12 full-time employees and 4 contractors. Earlier this year, during the studio restructuring, we both took pay cuts that are still in place today. And additionally, we are both contributing personal funds to help Airship continue to operate with our remaining staff. Our team of 50 will stay committed to delivering a Wayfinder roadmap and developing a future project. We extend our deepest gratitude to all the employees of both past and present for the hard work and dedication. Once again, coming from the CEO, Joe, and the president, Ryan Hill. And when it comes to the 12 employees and the 4 contractors, we don't specifically know who exactly affected here, since, as you all probably know, Airship have been very transparent. And if you have watched any of the dev streams they have done for Wayfinder, you have seen so many of the staff members pop up over there talking about random things that is happening with Airship, any more so back during the live service day. But now we don't exactly know who all was affected by this. The only one offhand that I know have verified it was called Alex, or some of you might know him as Sir Golf, who was the main person that was doing a lot of the community stuff. You probably have seen him in pretty much every live stream. He have also done a live streams over on the official Play Wayfinder account pretty much almost every day or every other day for the last week or two since Wayfinder officially came back to PS5. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably have actually experienced hanging out with Alex in one way or another. And we did find out that Alex was one of the 16 people that was indeed let go. Which is, of course, kind of a big hit to the community itself, especially with Alex being such a big part of it. As far as the rest of the employee, once again, don't know the details of who will let go at that moment. But nonetheless, when it comes to all this, I wish every single one of the best here, and hopefully whatever they do next will be equally as great and loved by them moving forward in whatever quill they are decide to hopefully get and have the ability to land into, especially nowadays in the game industry. We know how incredibly hard it can be for a lot of devs and a lot of people who work in the game industry. And honestly, the news is not that surprising, all things considered, especially with everything that happened with Airship, with the whole digital stream stuff, the whole having to, once again, as stated in the statement, doing the restructuring, having to completely, in the case of Wayfinder, completely move it from a live service MMO game into a co-op, drop-in, drop-out type of action RPG. And as you imagine, a lot have come from that, not counting also a whole bunch of jobs here that probably, like most of the contractor stuff, probably sadly did not get to move forward, especially with the design that had to be done for Wayfinder, moving from live service once again to a co-op single player game. But man, it feels super unfortunate for everyone involved here, especially knowing how like publicly facing a lot of the devs was, how passionate a lot of the dev was for Wayfinder, and any more so with a lot of the challenges that have come to Airship over the last year or so. And I think the other thing that made this extremely sad personally is just knowing like how much of Airship here was affected with nothing really to do with them other than, of course, higher ups and, you know, the normal political stuff that happened when inside the game industry when it come to, you know, what game get made, what game doesn't, and how the money actually flow, and with everything that was happening with a digital stream, with them getting out of the publishing game. So much of this is, I know, it's just kind of out of the blue for a lot of them. Hopefully, though, as they have stated over on the Discord channel, they are hoping that with the release of Wayfinder 1.0 or in the future, hopefully a lot of these people can get rehire back at Airship. I personally hope that will be a case for the ones that does want to come back and can come back. So hopefully the 16 people that are affected will be able to come back, or hopefully find some will to land on their feet in the industry, or maybe outside the industry. With any company when it comes to like game dev stuff, especially once you are in the dev side, or really with any job here that have the layoffs, and the game industry been filled with layoffs over the last 2 to 3 years, and it just, man, it's very disappointing to see this happen. Once again, understandable with everything that was happening with Airship, and not counting all the bad luck that's been happening with Airship over the last year or so. But I really am hoping everyone does land on their feet, and hopefully, as they stated, with the team of 50, hopefully that they will have the ability to not only, of course, get Wayfinder up to a fantastic state with 1.0, but also have the ability with future project, hopefully can get back on their feet, since I know how much of this whole industry when it comes to Airship is very much driven by love and passion, especially anymore so with them being more or less a indie dev at that point, and especially with Joe and Ryan as stated, doing the pay cuts, as well as taking money from their own funds to keep Airship afloat. So I really do hope in the next year or two, Airship will still be around and still making great games. Because, let's be honest, pretty much everything Airship have touched, in one way or another, have been anywhere from good to great. So, hopefully, there won't be any more people being laid off or cutbacks happening. And hopefully, not only, once again, the people that are affected from the layoff, but also the people that are still at Airship. Hopefully they can come out on the other side and be, you know, back on the feet, and hopefully a lot of the people will hopefully be able to come back, and we can continue getting games that is obviously a passion project for so many of the people over there. If no live streams have anything to say about that, as well of how public Airship have been over on the official Discord, and hopefully that will not change moving forward. And hopefully the morale here can pick up, and we will see a healthy Airship in the next year or two. You know, finger crossed here, because it always sucks with any game industry or any company that is affecting the people at the very bottom here. And hopefully everything will work out here. But nonetheless, they did state, you know, moving forward with Wayfinder, that they are continuing to continue producing that into 1.0, which is coming up here in a few weeks, with it coming out at the end of October, as well as in collaboration. They have stated that they are waiting now with Critical Role. Hopefully, this will be a great boot to Airship when it comes to the 1.0 release and the crossover event. If more than likely, don't get me wrong, I'm hoping that we see, you know, mini update, mini expansion moving forward for Wayfinder, but at the same time, hopefully the release of it will give them enough fun to keep going, and hopefully the next project they end up releasing, might it be another Battle Chaser game, who knows, maybe getting the license back to adult titles or whatever might be net for the industry for Airship. I'm hoping for the best, because man, we need more corporations and more game dev and more independent devs like Airship. And this is a sad day, but hopefully this will help. And once again, good luck, and I'm hoping for the best for everybody that was affected by this layoff. And we will see. Like I said, this video have been kind of down to talk about, but nonetheless, I am here to keep you guys up to date what's happening with Wayfinder, as well as Airship here. And I will go ahead and keep you guys up to date if anything else go on with any of this story, as well as whatever the devs ends up landing at next. I'll be sure to let you guys know what project they are. And of course, if you do want to support Airship and support Wayfinder, once again, the game is available on PS5 as well as PC. So be sure to head on over to grab that. 1.0 is coming up very soon. And if you are planning to play this over on the Xbox, just know the Xbox port will be coming here very soon as well, with co-op play coming in at 1.0. So once again, sad update here, but nonetheless, I do want to give a very big thank you to everybody that worked on Airship or worked for Airship on Wayfinder or any other previous project. And I wish the best to everyone that is affected from the layoff. Like I always say, for any game dev or any person that in the community world, if you ever want to reach out or work or promote anything, feel free to hit me up. My email is in the description below. Also, feel free to hit up in my Twitter. And of course, I will be continuing covering Wayfinder Airship games. So I would say, if you found this video helpful, to thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells. But good luck to everybody involved. I hope for the best. And I get with that, I will go ahead and see all of you here on YouTube in the comments as I hit my mic. I mean comments. See you in the comments. I forgot the mic on one day. It's early. I've only been awake like 10 minutes. I'll see you in that video. Hopefully it's better than this. Bye.